Gourmet Guitars, the best Luthiers DVD series. From guitar enthusiasts for guitar enthusiasts.
Certain things about this I've always wanted in a guitar, like a Bigsby. I never had a Bigsby before. The sustainer pickup's built in there, so that's definitely lets you hold notes and chords forever. I think it was Michael's idea to have the wall probe. Michael just whipped it up pretty quick, you know. I don't remember how long it took exactly, but I hear stories about people putting in orders for guitars and getting them years later. And you know, this was, you know, churned out, you know, pretty quickly. I had it I had it on the road. I think I picked it up and had it on tour within, you know, a couple months of, you know, ordering it and bringing the stuff over.
One of the nice things about Luthier is each guitar is ultimately a discovery. If somebody tells you they know exactly what they're doing, they're lying. You never know what it's exactly going to sound like. You always know it's a ballpark, and then you can work on it a little bit, but the real sound when you plug it in for the first time is a discovery. And then, of course, also as it's being played, it will develop its own character more and more. I've noticed that if I have a guitar from a player that has a very strong personality in terms of how he plays, the guitar will carry some of that personality within it. And my goal is to create a platform where you have room for that development also. I was looking for a way to create a unified body. I remembered as a kid, like many kids I guess, I did these little squares where you put resin and maybe a beetle or some flower or something in there. So I started looking into different resins and seeing if I could use some of that stuff. And after a while I basically developed the formula. It seemed to appeal to people, so I've kind of pursued it. And with time I figured out a manufacturing process which allows me to do a lot of stuff and which will yield a good sounding instrument. The resin that I use is not detrimental to the sound. It's very transparent. It lets the tonal qualities of the wooden back through, whereas a lot of resins have their own kind of characteristics, and that may not be entirely desirable. And the other aspect was the coefficient of expansion and contraction, where with wood it's constantly on the move and it will separate from any resin or a hard substance that does not accommodate it. And so I found a resin that will accommodate that and will not separate from the wood over time. After a few years, I had it down so that these instruments will last a long time. They have a great sound. Depending on what woods I use for the neck and for the body as a backing, I can tailor the sound, and if somebody comes with a specific request, I can do that. It's developed to the point where I pretty much know what an instrument's going to sound like.
Gourmet Guitars, the best Luthiers DVD series. From guitar enthusiasts for guitar enthusiasts.